Hey, it's Nax. What's up, guys? So today we're gonna be checking out the brand new Antec C6 Curve Air, and we're also gonna be building out of it. So let's go ahead. So the first thing that I noticed is the curved glass corner at the front. You also have it here at the back, and it also has a backside panel that's completely see-through. So all in all, this case retails a little over $100, which is actually a very good price point in my opinion, because it involves curved glass, which is very difficult to make. The case stands 470 millimeters high, and I love the design language on the bottom of the case. Features vertical ridges that ties in nicely with the glass and the white horizontal stripe on the bottom and top part of the case. The vertical ridges also extend to the side front panel of the case and integrates with the glass really well for that super clean look. I like how it transitions nicely to the PSU vents for an obviously thoughtful design that serves both form as well as function. This case is pretty generous on space from back to front with a depth of 480 millimeters for those longer GPUs without making the case seem too long. The front panel has two USB-A ports, one USB-C port, an audio jack, and the power button integrated into the design. All the panels are toolless with the exception of the front panel, so we'll do that one last. So you can see that I have pretty much all the panels off now with the exception of the front. So now let's go ahead and take this off. All right, so the first screws that we're gonna be taking off are the two screws up here. The third screw is here. And one last screw. Oh wait, there's two more here. You guys were hiding from me. Okay, now this should just come off. All the panels are now off, so this is gonna make it super easy for me to work out of this case, and I really like that. Now for cooling support, this case does come with three fans, three 140 millimeter fans, two here at the bottom and one here at the back. And for your AIO, you can fit up to a 360 millimeter radiator up the top, or two 140 or three 120 millimeter fans. If you guys follow me, you guys know that I mainly do custom loops for my PC builds. So let's talk about the possibilities with this case. So the distance from the top of the case to the top standoff is about 44 millimeters. So obviously it's going to depend on the type of motherboard that you have, depending on what clearance you're gonna get. But this will give you a rough estimate as to how many millimeters you can work with. So overall, you can tell that this case wasn't created for custom loops, which makes sense because not a lot of people are making custom loops anyway. That said, there is a ton of space down here for you to fit a 240 millimeter radiator. So if you're a very creative modder, you could make some modifications down here so that the tubes can pass through. You may probably just use a smaller PSU. At the end of the day though, most of you guys who build your PCs will probably find this case perfect because you could just use an AIO or an air cool and it's gonna look amazing on your desk. So the case is back to front compatible, so if you guys have a BTF, a Project Zero, or a Stealth motherboard, you guys are good to go. You can also see the options that you have of mounting your hard drives at the back. Before we start building out of this case, there's one feature that I want to point out, is that you can install your power supply unit two ways. One, you can install it the traditional way, or you can install it this way. This is what this space is for. So one of the key benefits of installing your power supply unit like this, where the plug is facing towards the front of the case, the cables will be at the back of the case and you'll have this unobstructed area where you can have better airflow, as opposed to if you install it the traditional way where the plug is facing the back side of the case, like this. The cables will be heading towards this to the front part of the case, and it'll ergo obstruct the airflow that you have. So this is the finished build, and we've got Ripley the inspector who approves of the case. She's sleeping soundly because her job is finally done. So I was really impressed with the quality of the case, especially since the price point is just a little over $100. Also, I 3D printed some panels to cover the ports at the back to get that super clean look. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below.